If you are retired or about to retire soon, listen carefully, because what's about to happen from October 15th, 2025 could completely change how your pension works. And it affects every retiree in France. Not just a few, not just new pensioners, everyone. This isn't just another technical reform, this is a deep transformation. One that touches your monthly income, your purchasing power, your taxes, and even your medical coverage. And the truth is, many retirees have no idea what's coming. Let's break it down, calmly, clearly, and completely. From October 15th, the French government is rolling out a new pension adjustment system. Instead of waiting for next year's inflation review, pension recalculations will now be done automatically, mid-year, starting with this date. That means if inflation rises, your pension could increase faster. But, and here's the part no one is saying loudly, if inflation slows down or reverses, your adjustments could freeze for months. For retirees living on fixed incomes, that's a serious concern, because your rent, electricity, and food bills won't wait. They keep climbing. So while the government claims this reform will protect purchasing power, experts warn that the mechanism could benefit the state more than the citizens. But that's not all. Another key change comes with social contributions. Starting October 15th, some retirees will see a modification in their CSG rate, the Generalized Social Contribution. This is a tax that's automatically deducted from your pension. Until now, rates were based on your previous year's taxable income. From October, that reference will switch to real-time income tracking using tax data from the last quarter. It might sound fairer, but in practice, it means that retirees who had a small boost in savings or sold property could suddenly see their deductions increase almost overnight. For example, if you sold a small apartment or received a late payment, your CSG could jump from 6.6% to 8.3% even before the year ends. That's a big hit, especially for those already struggling with rising living costs. And then there's the supplementary pension funds, Agirc-Arrco. Many retirees depend on this extra income every month. Starting mid-October, new indexation rules will apply. The revaluation formula will no longer follow inflation directly. It will be based on the financial performance of the fund itself. In other words, if the fund performs well, pensions rise. If it performs poorly or markets drop, your pension stays the same. So, while the reform talks about modernizing the system, critics say it's a polite way to shift risk from the government to retirees. Now here's something even more sensitive, health coverage adjustments. From October 15th, retirees with higher pensions may gradually lose part of their complementary reimbursement for certain medical expenses. This is part of a broader cost control plan targeting the national health budget. If you're retired and earning more than $2,000 per month, you might notice smaller reimbursements for dental, optical, or specialist care. And if you live abroad, the new rules might hit you too. French retirees living outside the EU will now have to reconfirm their life certificates twice a year, not once. This aims to reduce fraud, but it also means more paperwork and delays for thousands of honest pensioners waiting for payments. Behind all these measures, the government's message is clear. France must adapt to demographic and financial realities. People are living longer, costs are rising, and the pension system is under pressure. But many retirees feel they're being treated like the problem, not the people who built this country. Imagine working 40 years, paying into the system faithfully, and now being told that adjustments are necessary for sustainability, which often means less money in your pocket. That's why associations of retirees are already preparing petitions and even protests. They're demanding transparency, guarantees, and one simple thing: respect. They argue, if inflation compensation can be done mid-year, then cost of living bonuses should also be done mid-year. If data can be used in real time to increase taxes, then it should also be used to increase pensions faster when prices soar. Fairness has to go both ways, but there is one bright side. For those paying attention, October 15th is also the date when the new pension simulation platform will go live. This online service will let you see, in real time, how your pension is calculated, what deductions apply, and how reforms affect your monthly amount. It's the first time retirees will have this level of visibility, and experts recommend using it right away. Because whether you like the reform or not, information is power. Knowing your rights, checking your statements, and understanding how your income evolves could save you hundreds of euros a year. So here's what you should do before October 15th. Check your latest tax notice, know your CSG rate, log into your pension account, verify your supplementary payments, and most importantly, prepare for fluctuations in November and December. Your October payment might be the last one under the old system. By November, your pension could look slightly different, for better or worse. In the coming weeks, the media will be full of political explanations and technical terms. But behind every adjustment or reform, remember this, we are talking about real lives. Real people who count every euro at the supermarket, who worry about heating bills, who worked hard for decades hoping for dignity in retirement. October 15th, 2025 isn't just a date on the calendar, it's a turning point. One that could redefine what it means to grow old in France. So stay informed, stay alert, and make your voice heard, because the pension you depend on is more than just a number. It's your right, your effort, and your story.